up, YouTube? G4Liddy here once again, back with another video for you guys. And today's topic will be my top 5 favorite WWE superstars. I know you guys always ask me, am I still into WWE? Because I talk about MMA more than I talk about WWE. But the truth is, I'm still a WWE fan. I still watch it from time to time. Not as much as I used to, but I still watch it from time to time. If I catch Monday Night Raw, I catch it. You know, I'm not gonna change it, you know, so I still like it. So in this video, I'm gonna go over my top 5 favorite. Not the best, but just who I personally like, you know. So starting with number 5, Brock Lesnar is on my list. Brock Lesnar, what can I say about this man? He is a beast. The guy that's suplexed Big Show and destroyed a ring. The one that ended Undertaker's streak. Yes, that Brock Lesnar. The Brock Lesnar that did dabble in MMA and became the world champion and then came back to WWE to become champion. You know, you gotta check the accolades for this dude. He is a beast. He is a force to be reckoned with. And I really do enjoy watching him wrestle. He's a pretty great wrestler. Number 4, Jeff Hardy. You know, the reason Jeff Hardy is on this list because them epic table ladders and chairs matches he had in the late 90s, early 2000s, you know, when he was tag teamed with Matt Hardy and going up against people like Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys. Just the table ladders and chairs matches he had were just epic. His swanton bombed away. He would jump off of anything and everything to do that move. He would risk his body, life and limb. He would risk that shit to entertain his fans, and I really do, you know, appreciate what he did there. Like I said, he was very important. Yeah, he's number 4. He's number 4. Number 3 on this list is Hulk Hogan. Yes, Hulk Hogan made my list. The reason Hulk Hogan made this list is because he was, I want to say, the first wrestler that even got me into wrestling. When I heard about watching Hulkamania in the early 90s, I was like, yo, this dude is dope. You know, this dude is dope, strong as fuck. He had a great message that he was portraying to kids. I was a kid at the time, and like I said, he definitely pulled me in to the at the time it was WWF. He pulled me into the WWF. But then, you know, he went to WCW and did the whole NWO thing, became Hollywood Hogan, and took my love for him to the whole next level. NWO was my top group in the WWF and WCW. It was the best group to me. I loved classic NWO, you know, fucking Wolfpack shit. I loved it. I loved WCW. At the time back then, I was all about WCW because of them. I liked them more. Everybody else was kind of on D-Generation X, you know, they like, oh, DX the best, DX the best. And I was like, they cool. But no, I'm fucking with NWO Hollywood Hogan. You have to admit, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hollywood Hogan together, that group was nice. That group was nice. So I definitely fell in love with wrestling because of Hollywood Hogan and that group. So that's the reason he's at my number 3 spot. My number 2 spot. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yes, one of the founders of the Attitude Era. You know, the golden era in wrestling, as I call it. I know we've had more than one golden era of wrestling. There was one in the 80s, but this was my golden era of wrestling, the Attitude Era. You know, he came out here not giving a damn, middle fingers up. There was hell-raising, beer drinking. You know, I love Stone Cold because he didn't give a fuck. He could relate with all males, that deep desire within all males that don't give a damn, that want to say things to their boss, want to flip off their boss and say, fuck you, and he represented that. You know, he said and did everything we wanted to do in our everyday life, you know, in our normal everyday life. He was so entertaining, you know, the Stone Cold Stunner, his antics with Vince McMahon. I love that shit growing up. It was one of my favorite parts of the Attitude Era, you know, not to mention all the classic matches he had with like The Rock, the classic matches he had with Triple H. He had a lot of classic matches that are timeless. You can still go back and watch those matches and be like, damn, that shit was hardcore. So that's the reason Stone Cold is in my number 2 spot. And my number 1, you probably could already guess. You probably could already guess who my number 1 is. But if you don't know, my number 1 is The Rock. Yes, The Rock. The reason The Rock is at my number 1 spot is because he had charisma, mic skills, he was a good wrestler. You know, he did the movies and shit too. He was, like I said, as a kid, he was legitimately my hero. My hero, someone I looked up to, someone I aspired to be like. Every WWF/WWE game I played as a kid in career mode, I would always pick The Rock. You know, I would always pick The Rock. My older brother would pick D'Lo Brown, and I would pick The Rock. You know, I have great memories playing WWF Attitude for Sega Dreamcast. I don't know if y'all remember that game, but Sega Dreamcast, the countless hours we put into that career mode, shit was awesome. But like I said, he's charismatic. He got a lot of shit you can quote, a lot of good quotables and shit. And still to this day, one of life's biggest questions: what the fuck was that nigga cooking? What was that nigga cooking? He kept asking, what was that nigga cooking? I have no idea. Still don't know. But like I said, he was dope to me. Definitely one of my heroes. I always watch all the movies he's in. Whenever he comes back to WWE, I'll definitely be tuning. I definitely tune in when he's back on WWE. Like the classic promos he would cut. He's still cutting classics. The way he ripped into John Cena in 2011 when he came back. Ooh, shit was nice. Shit was nice. And the fact, like I said, he had longevity in his career where he could always come back and wrestle. I mean, as much as I would love to see Stone Cold come back and wrestle, he can't. You know, he had his neck broken by Owen Hart back in the day, and that shit caught up with him. But The Rock could still come back and wrestle from time to time. And I like that. He still got longevity in his career, but he could come back, have matches, still be the champion, leave, go up and do a Hollywood movie, come back and become champion. Like I said, just a dope character, just a dope guy in general. Still my hero even now. So Rock is at my number 1 spot. But that's my list, my top 5 favorite WWE superstars. You can hit me down in the comments down below. Tell me your top 5. Let's talk about it. Who was the best? What was your favorite era in the WWE? The Attitude Era, the 80s era, the era we in now. What's your favorite? Let's talk about it. So drop a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more discussions like this. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this video. G Foley here signing off, and thank you guys for watching.